YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. Well, contrary to what it looks like right now, this video is actually of me kind of doing some more organization on this toolbox. I was going to kind of, as I went through time, start putting things in and figuring things out and organizing things. I have an original video when I put this together, and also one on organizing it, and a few other ones. In fact, I think I'm going to make a Harbor Freight Toolbox playlist. That is the best way to watch all my videos. Go to my playlist, and all my different DIY, homeowner, automotive, tool reviews, tractor stuff, whatever, fabrication, whatever you want. I kind of do a lot of everything, so there's something in there that you'll probably enjoy if this is your first video. So for this video, to move forward here, I am going to show you a few things that I've done to my toolbox here to get it more organized. Yet again, it is not ever done. It doesn't seem like. I've been working on it for a couple years now. But I decided that I had enough footage basically put together of things I've done to organize that I was just going to go ahead and put that up. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you watch my other video, I have another video on when I put this together and started putting stuff in here. And I talk about only putting the stuff in here that I know I'm going to need. And I just put my smaller wrenches, most of my smaller wrenches up to I think 3/4 in here. Then I bought a tractor. So I've noticed I have been getting into the bigger wrenches a lot more than I was before. So I started kind of just throwing them in here. And it's become a jumbled mess because I can't lay them in there nicely. And I've gotten a few other things. I picked up these at a swap meet for $1. Some line wrenches. They're just Harbor Freight cheapies. That's why I got them for $1. But I got some line wrenches. I think I got some other ratcheting wrenches that I decided I wanted to have in here. And some of the bigger 1-inch, and even some of these real big ones. What is it? 1 1/4. That I've just found. I've just been going to the other box enough to where I should just throw them in here. So regardless, we are going to do something about this. And then probably one of my shop tours, I think, I kind of show what I did in my other box with the Harbor Freight foam. Not the first person to do it, although I did do it before I saw any videos about it. That's kind of what I'm going to do now. I just pulled the bottom thing out of there, one that was already in there, and I put that on there. It doesn't quite make it as far as length, but quite honestly, I tried putting this on here, and for the little tiny bit that I'm going to need, I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to take this back off of here for now. This was on a different part, and it really doesn't fit here all that well, to be honest, either. It was up on this top part there. I am going to use this one on this side, which was already there. We're going to put this on here like so, and I'm going to cut all these off of here, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut these off of here. Stick that down in here. It fits pretty okay. It definitely is a little bit, probably almost 1/4 inch short side to side. And I kind of wish I would have made it a little bit wider, just to make it snug in here. And then I can break the difference on either side. I'm probably going to have another piece on top of here. So I'm just going to take this, cut one slightly bigger in this direction here, from here to here. And that'll snug that top piece in right here. And then we'll go from there. So I'm just going to basically make another one of these that's a little bit snugger in here. Here's the one I'm going to put on the bottom here. I cut it slightly longer this way so it's a little bit snugger in there. And I also left some of the, I decided kind of halfway through, I left some of the little nubs on that end over there to also kind of put it tighter up against that one there. And then for the top one, we'll have the one that's a little bit looser that goes in there. Looks a little bit nicer. I'll be able to move that kind of side to side, get it nice and even on both sides, and then I'm going to glue those together. I got some adhesives here. I've used this 3M High Strength 90 spray adhesive and had very good luck with this. I used it when I did upholstery work quite a bit. 3M you usually can't go wrong with, but I found some of this, yet again, free to garage sale kind of thing, and when I'm doing things that don't really matter and to test out and things like that, I've been using this, and it actually is working pretty good. It's Heads Up Super Duty Interior Adhesive. Well, when you use this stuff, it goes on both pieces. You need to do the top side or whatever you're doing and the bottom side whatever you're putting together. You need it on both sides. And then fairly even them out. I'm going to lay that to the side, dry. Try not to get this one because into where I was before here. Not awful much. I didn't have a big enough cardboard piece. I should have grabbed another one. But this stuff goes right to the end too. Now I'm going to let that sit. I don't know, I should read it and find out. I don't remember how long it said. But you want to let this sit until it kind of gets tacky, not sticky. Now I've let this tack up. Now a couple things. This right here is the side where the piece kind of hooks to it. And I'm putting the other one on the opposite side. So hopefully this will kind of hold that together a little bit, I guess. For lack of a better way of putting it. Yet again, I want to get it on here, but I'm going to bring it over slightly. So I'm bringing it over slightly so that, nope, didn't bring it enough. And once these stick together, man, you're probably not getting them apart. So I'm just putting it down there. And unfortunately, I missed the mark a bit there. Front to back, I'm good, luckily, but it's going to be a little bit tighter. I may have to actually shave a little bit of this off or something. We'll see. I'll make it work. This isn't rocket going together here. The other thing you can do, besides learning from the mistake that I made there, make sure everything's where you want it before it sticks, because this stuff sticks. But the other thing you can do is you can have it on this side, which is like bumpy. It also has a flat side. I'm going with the bumpy side just because if I do end up throwing tools in here, it kind of holds them that way as well. Now the next thing, I'm planning on not really putting these all the way down. So I may need to go another one up. Because if this is sticking up and just barely into the next one over, that's going to be sticking up quite a ways. As you can see, that's kind of my plan, is to actually cut around these this way and get as many in like that, because they just don't, I can't fit very many in when they're laying flat. I have a video on this product here. I wound up doing that because by the time I cut all the things the way I wanted them to, it just took up more room. So I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and grab these so that I could just get this done. They were fairly inexpensive. Yet again, I will have a video on this, tools, products, and reviews. And I went ahead and put these in here as well using those. So I got my metric and my standard boxes. I went ahead and left the mat in there. That's why I kind of left that part of the video in. It works really well. It doesn't move around like this stuff does a lot of times. And I also left the kind of bumpy side up here, and that seems to just really hold these in here really well. I can give them a pretty good bounce like that, and they stay in there real well. So I'm real happy with this. I'm glad I did it. For the price, the time savings, and I'm one of those people that I'd rather spend my time than my money. In this situation, I actually chose to go this route, not for two reasons, both time And also I'm actually able to fit more in than what I would have been able to if I would have tried to cut each one of these little slots separately and place it down in the mat. And I just kind of started thinking about it and sat around with my wrenches in this box, in the bottom of the box, just all over the place. Couldn't find a wrench when I needed one, so I got tired of it, bit the bullet, and went and grabbed these. They weren't, like I said, they're not that expensive for what you get. They don't work for these. You'll see that in the video. So I did end up using an old thing that I had there, but otherwise, I'm really, really happy with these. I'm trying to kind of incorporate this into my toolbox here, so it takes up a bit of room up here. Honestly, I'm not even sure if the last thing I did was showing you. I decided to go ahead and put my sockets up here as well for now anyhow, and reorganize some stuff, but in the end you'll see kind of all that stuff. It's still not finalized, and it's only been, what, 2 or 3 years since I did this. So regardless, something I have come up with also is this right here. It magnetizes to the back there. I have a blue one and a green one. I haven't decided. I might end up putting the blue one here instead of the green, but for right now I just threw this one up here to see if I like it up here, and so far I do. I really do like this because I can throw this up in here. I'm actually thinking about moving some of this stuff and putting that up in there. I don't know, yet again making up my mind, but I do like this a lot. But other thing, Harbor Freight, they got these things here, the magnets. They're pretty good little magnets. They're not super strong. In fact, this one's a little bit dirty, so it's not even as strong, but I've moved this around 2 or 3 different areas. But I do like that I can just have this here to grab and use when need be. I try not to use that much, but there's certain projects where I just need to grab a hold of something quick and get it done. Then I started looking at more of these kind of things, and I had these here, and I tried hanging all of them on here, and there's too many. That doesn't really work. I've also used these on my lights, which they actually didn't work very well. My Harbor Freight lights that I have magnetized, so I can kind of hang them wherever I want to hang them. So these ones didn't work well for hanging the lights off of, so I took those off, but I had bent these up, so these come out real easy. They just unscrew, screw in, got little hooks. This one right here, since I bent it up, I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew it, and then I'm going to need to find something that'll screw into there that's a little bit longer. Alright, and there we go. We just got these on here. Now, I've found one that just barely fits these right here on. You got to kind of turn it a little bit to just get it just right, so they shouldn't fall off. I can pull them off, take them somewhere if I want. I can put them somewhere else up here, anywhere on the box I want to. Honestly, I hardly ever use those. I'm kind of trying to narrow this box down to things that I really do use more often, but those are one of those things that's a set. I got them, but I don't really want them in my way or down in here, which I had them kind of in this area here, and I just don't use them that often. So if I can throw them up out of my way, I can use them if I need them. It's one of those things I just never used them very often. I'm sure if I figure out what they work for the best and things, I'll incorporate them more into my work, but for the most part I don't use them a lot. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Now get out there and get your junk working. Thanks for watching Junk Works Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.